All right, we're here. In the Black Contract, the sci-fi roleplay. Last time, our crew members noticed that a lot of Black Contract members were getting signaled to come to the Citadel for one reason or another. Malfour caught wind of this and kind of let some of the party members know that they would need to probably leave sooner rather than later, and that party wanted to do so anyway because the mining colony nearby it's having a lot of issues. Makes for a great hideout. And so they asked Malfour for certs. He got those for you, gave them to everybody. Everybody took off and spent a good amount of free time on the ship managing things and getting some presents here and there from Rory. And then they eventually arrived on the orbit of this planet, realized that it had 2 mining lasers set up from a satellite, as well as a couple smaller satellites for imaging, and decided to land to kind of see what's going on. Upon opening the shuttle doors, they were met with 2 mining soldiers with their 2 wolf drones. And scene.
Well, Tomisk, I mean, this is kind of where you shine, isn't it?
Salsa, I got a mission for you.
Oh, okay.
I want you to train up your mimicry ability. I need you to copy me and do it in a way where I cannot notice you.
All right. And it runs off into the... It turns to liquid metal first to not look like a running person is running out of the ship, and it kind of slurks off into the cave system.
Good. Good. I look around at this planet, the horizon. Regis.
What?
That's it.
Okay.
For now.
Yeah. But yeah, these guys have readied their equipment. They are in front of your ship and looking at you strangely, but they haven't mounted any sort of assault.
I just look at you. What did that do for us? He just ran away.
Well, he's got to train him. It's training.
What better place
No
to train
way.
than in a planet like this?
I guess that's
Besides,
true.
I have something cooking up.
Okay,
I walk over and open the door.
Do we know if they're friendly?
I mean, we haven't been shot at yet, so I would assume.
I'm more concerned with staying in here until they shoot the ship than opening the door and them shooting me. I don't like being stranded on deserts.
I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. I go ahead and take a step out. I take a step out of the ship.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I take a step out of the ship.
Do they do I get shot at for this? For walking forward? At all?
Do you get shot at for that? No, not at all.
Okay, they don't fire at me. They see me walk out.
Yeah.
Not much of a way to greet somebody that has clearance to land here.
You see the one on the right here, like put his fingers against his headpiece, like you would receive a call potentially, from an old-fashioned communicator, and he puts his hand to his ear and then removes it, and then he goes, your permits seem surprisingly recent, so you're told to look into it.
You
So-
don't like people
Wait,
who
so you want
get
people to have less of a
permits.
reason to? Yeah, that feels a bit ridiculous.
wouldn't recently getting a permit be more reasonable because it means someone just validated us approaching your planet.
Yeah, that's
An old permit would mean it went unchecked. Why the paranoia?
It was just the boss's orders. I appreciate your sentiment about the permit. We
Who's
just
the
mean
boss?
that it was obtained extremely quickly and lacked some verification process. We came to check to make sure it was not granted to a criminal syndicate or a series of spies.
well. I would say that neither of us fall into that. Neither do I mean, nor do any of our friends. I don't believe us to fall into any of that. At least. You got any? Grex, you got any criminal records? I don't think I do.
I think I'm one of the last people to ever have a criminal record.
That's what I would say. Is exactly
I-
that.
I have nothing on record. No.
Yeah, that's. See.
Well, would you
Fine.
submit to a scan? It would not require you to enter any sort of device, rather just stay still and allow us to bioscan.
Bioscan.
Sure.
Sure. Fuck it. Go ahead.
All right.
I walk out with my boy
Walk forward and
up to them.
let me double check.
I
see.
will also walk out. I will pet mini Grex on the way, and then go over.
Okay, I gave you control of the token. Okay, he scans top to bottom, clear, no record. He scans Eve top to bottom, clear, minor record.
Minor record. What
Yeah.
the hell?
Just means
Oh.
non-violent crime.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can I scan the scanner?
Oh wow, that's a good idea.
Scanception. Yeah, go for it. Roll me intelligence.
Okay. Um,
Well, is that is that good enough for you guys, or
Okay.
does that seem reasonable?
He scans Gabriel really quick. Clear, no record. And then at this point, he's kind of given up on scanning the other two. Since like, if they have a record at this point, it's like, why do they have 4 people with no record with them? And like it outweighs it to him, so he stops caring. He moves back. All right. Do you want us to take you to the mining colony, or are you here on a tour? Sorry, your clearance doesn't clarify any sort of reason to be here.
We got a quick clearance because we came here to do a job likely for your boss.
Yeah, we would like to make it to the mining colony.
Sure, that sounds reasonable to me.
Take us to your leader.
Oh, that sounds a bit.
Straightforward and direct.
Hmm. In a way, I suppose.
All right. It takes you elsewhere, but a lot of this planet looks the same, so we'd be using this map a lot. But he just kind of leaves. The other team, goes back on. They're. Sorry, I woke up recently. My brain's not working. They go on patrol around the planet, just making sure, if anybody drops with no clearance at all and the satellites don't detect them, they're like ready to go. But they get on some interesting devices for vehicles. And the rest of these guys kind of bring you over to another sector of the planet, and we'll say it kind of loops back around to looking similar as you kind of follow from the right to left. And they get here. I'll move people around to be more accurate to coming from the east. You guys came from the east of this other map back over here. And he talks to his commander, and his commander is ready to meet with you. And so he kind of just takes a break here on the side. Sorry. Yeah. Dying. Okay. All right.
We'll set off. I'm I'm a little curious on what the idea with the salsa thing is at this point. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still angry at salsa, so because he stole my. I had an entire room of the ship all to myself.
Fair.
And now he's up there.
As we're walking around, I'm surveying the landscape very thoroughly, really thoroughly.
Okay. Yeah, roll me a couple dex checks. We'll give you 2.
Okay. With scan modifier or with no scan modifier?
I'll give you scan mod.
Whew. He's rolling now.
Plus
Oh, yeah.
40.
His scanner is a nice little ad when it's for his database.
I see.
Yeah, you scan the general region, its plants, and its sort of like what type of ore or rock is mined here, and you check for caves and stuff, map them. And you find that a lot of physical mining hasn't been done near the surface of this planet. It seems like they're likely using scanners, which you're pretty familiar with, human-based satellites, imaging satellites, to kind of determine by shooting waves into the planet where there are areas of high amounts of metal or not. And then they can target those mining spots without breaking the integrity of the planet too bad. So a lot of these other areas seem, untooled. There's a lot of foot traffic, though, and you notice that. There's much more of that than you would have expected, because you might have expected more vehicle traffic, but you get the impression that there may be a little bit more poor compared to other mining operations you've been involved with, Tomisk.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you arrive and you meet their captain, Tally.
I mean, what do I want to do here? Is there anything that anybody wants to do with Tally? Because
That's the guy we're here to meet with, right? For a
Yep.
job?
yeah, that's the guy.
I'll just step up and go to give him a handshake.
Well, we aren't 100% certain if we're doing the job for him. We don't know what side we're choosing yet, but I don't know.
Better to look like we're going to work for him and choose not to
for sure.
than to not and make an
For
enemy
sure.
out of him. So I step up and go to give him a handshake.
I more
Alright.
so am here for seeing, like, having other people speak to him and kind of deciphering his words. I got a little,
Is he human?
Ooh,
Is he
human?
human?
Or she?
It's hard for you to tell both their gender and if they're human, because they're cloaked up quite a bit, like in this garb.
Mashed up?
Dude, that boy's cloaked. Ah,
Cloaked as hell.
God dang.
Yeah. So hard to say with the current information you have. But they don't look like a Drylect in terms of physical size, so you can maybe rule that out. But even then, there's probably some smaller Drylects, especially.
And not one of my races, because I would detect the magic, right? Not like a demon knight.
It would be
Like that.
unlikely unless they sealed it somehow or they had something to
Okay,
hide
sure.
it. But yeah, I mean, definitely hard to say. But yeah, Grex goes up for a handshake. And they shake your hand. They
I give
seem
him like a
Mhm.
decent squeeze to see how hard he squeezes back.
Yeah, you get the impression they're really strong because when they squeeze back, it's not only is it very firm, like they've been working constantly throughout their life, but the strength isn't lacking in any way. So they're very cautious to match your strength. But you feel like there's some level of holding back that's being performed here, where they're probably used to having to handshake diplomats and stuff who have frail hands.
Yeah, so I'll just make eye contact with him for a few seconds during the handshake and stop. And you'll see me smile.
Mhm.
Finally, someone who leads people that have actually worked the damn job.
Yeah. That's true. I do work a coalition of actual workers, unlike these nobles use their large-scale satellites from space to do all the work.
A man of the people instead of a bureaucrat. Beautiful. We're here for a job.
That
I
is good.
suspect you're the one that's wanting to speak with us about it.
Yes. I got some information more recently after you guys landed, but it seems somebody has levied some attacks at your credibility. So I had to send some people just to make sure. But after you left, it seems like some of your credentials were marked up by some higher authority.
I imagine we probably share some similarities in our actions, and the same people don't like us.
Mm.
That very well could be true. I'm surprised, though, that some noble or big organization has something against the group of you. But that's not my place, and we've already scanned you according to my soldier. So, seems unfounded, to say the least.
That's what I said. That's what I would say. Exactly that.
Well, you'll trust us or you won't.
Agreed. I trust those who do good work. Don't cause a problem. Pretty easily, I would say. I mean, if they try to betray us, we do have a lot of forces here. And if we're meant to be destroyed here, then so be it, I guess. Better
Oh.
to you than some aristocrat.
I'll give him a genuinely confused look and look back at the party. As far as I'm aware, we don't even know you. Why would we be here to destroy you?
I mean, yeah, that's a solid point that you bring up.
Just a lot of people who come
I like
after
this
this
guy. He's kind
colony
of fun.
for resources. So I've dealt with it too much.
Wouldn't people who want to destroy you for your resources be likely the same noblemen that tried to make us look bad for you? Wouldn't that contradict
theory.
itself?
It's a mixed bag. Mostly we get attacked by space pirates.
Well,
I've dealt with a few of those.
They just stop on the planet with no certs, and they just take everything that they can get, shoot a couple of our people, and then leave. And the noble
Damn.
satellites are supposed to, shoot them out of orbit if they don't have clearance, but miraculously, they bug out.
so very convenient that those same things they steal just happen to reappear in the nobleman's stocks, I assume.
Probably. I don't look into the books that hard, but I'm sure somebody could. He does a glance at Goga. He recognizes Goga from somewhere.
I like point at myself for a second and then turn around and and like nod my head. I'm like, oh, I like stepped to the side.
You kind of see his eyes like glint under his shades as he's looking at him.
There's
And then he takes out his cigarette and steps on it and grabs a new one.
some kind of tension here. Tally, I have a question actually, pertaining to your resources.
Sure.
Where do your resources usually go? What do you guys mine for here?
We mine for, as in purpose or the resource type?
Both, but I more so meant the purpose.
Sure.
Like, who do you guys just sell it, or is there like a certain place or planet or capital that you guys mine resources for?
So we mine with a cut. So we receive some of the resource, and then other people who own the land gain that resource. But we've also bought parts of the planet to stay on after it is finished being mined, so that we can live our days here, given many of us are nomadic or ostracized from our cultures or planets.
Okay, that's a better reason than I expected originally. And she just kind of mutters under her breath. She goes, "Fuck, we can't blow the planet up." I like turn back to Goga, real sad looking.
I know that look.
Yeah, that's the only question I had. I was kind of curious on what the operation here was for. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a semi-precious resource here called Rubico, which is a crystalline ore that can be used to power laser weapons for the Latros. They're directly confrontational about it being obtained by other people.
I
So
see.
leads to a lot of bureaucratic nightmares.
Okay.
They look visibly disgusted when he says bureaucratic nightmares.
Yeah, I have a valid reason to hate nobility, so that does speak to me.
Bureaucratic nightmares?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shepard, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Like, I
look
think maybe I know what it means, but I
Gabriel.
cannot tell.
I look at Gabriel and I look forward.
He just doesn't answer.
I'm just a medical student. I don't know.
Gabriel, it means that it leads to a lot of personal interest conflicts between people who are quote unquote higher up, nobles and the like.
Oh.
Conflicts of interest, people
So,
wanting one thing that another person has and thinks that they have rights to it, type of stuff.
Oh, like when the dean threatens to kick you out of school because the child didn't get an A+ on an exam?
Not really, but I like the enthusiasm in that thought process.
He was an asshole.
I kind of sounds like it.
Yes. I think I get it. I think I get it.
Yeah, the thing is that this ends in a lot more death and bloodshed than what you were imagining.
Oh, that one did end in a lot of. Never mind.
Oh,
So,
did it? Well, now I'm
never mind.
intrigued. Tell me about it.
Never mind. Okay, moving on here.
Aw.
He still looks kind of unsure about what you mean, but he's not Pichu.
All right. Well, it seems we can station you some over in one of the shafts. There's a need of protecting it against let's say monstrosities as well as spies.
Monstrosities. You see a big grin start appearing on her face.
Oh no, I can see that look.
Monstrosities. So why didn't you say there was fun to be had here? I, upon hearing that, immediately run up to Tally and go, where? Where is it? Where are the monstrosities?
Well, we're not looking for them normally. They certainly like to come look for us, though.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes I totally wasn't excited about wanting to kill monstrosities or anything. Fine.
I'm
Then
sure
where are
it's-
these people we're supposed to protect?
It this mine shaft behind me, actually. There's an entrance here. Over here.
Okay. Well, that's fine by me.
Well,
Do you guys want to go kill some monster? I mean, go protect these people from monstrosities that may attack them inside of the mining shaft?
I like walk back to Tomisk. I'm like, didn't you send your guy into the mining shaft alone?
I don't know where he is.
I'll
good.
be dead if you
Which is good.
did.
Nah, he's not dead. I know for a fact he's not dead.
I like that.
Okay.
That's camaraderie.
No, I just have his vitals
Yes.
in my downloaded into my visor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are his vitals okay, Josh?
yeah, he's totally fine.
Yeah,
He's like
come on
designed
now.
for
Like,
stealth, so.
I like stop and think for a second. I'm like, there's not some sort of weird time dilation thing on this planet, and they think he's the monster, is there?
Time dilation. You ever experienced time dilation?
Yeah. It sucks.
It's weird.
Huh. I look
Huh.
back at the guy. Tally will take the job.
Sounds good. I'll be headed
Yay.
off, but I'll come back very frequently.
Okay.
If you need anything, patch into my signal, and he sends you your bracelet as well as anybody who wants to connect with his contact.
I'll do it. I'll connect.
I'll connect.
Good. Let's go. And then he leaves.
I'm sure you noticed, but I already walked forward into the mine shaft.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll follow Eve. Just quick to go in and help. And I'll tap you on the shoulder, Eve, as you're walking in. I didn't know we had so many things in common. You're taking care of my son, and you hate bureaucracy as much as me.
Oh, well, uh, how could I not? Look at him, he's so tiny and cute.
I don't know, I thought you might want to, like, bloodlet him or something for fun.
No! Why would I do that?
Because you've done it to other things.
I do it, okay. I only bloodlet things that are already dead for the Crucible engine in the ship. Okay? It's the only time I do bloodletting. I
Goga.
kill stuff. But
Hmm. You seem like you
Commander?
enjoy it a bit too much when you refuel the ship.
Do you think it's possible for you to hack into the satellites that is mining,
whew,
that are scanning the planet?
Consider it done, Commander.
oh my god! Oh my god!
Cool.
No.
Before he walks
Well-
into the cave, he kind of stops. Then he goes, "All of you," trying to signal y'all's attention.
I'm like
Yeah.
already halfway in the cave, but you see me turn around, my eyes are just shining silver from the darkness.
I watch you turn and then look and go, I guess that I like will step forward a little bit just to see what's happening. I peek my head out through the entrance of the cave.
Look, I'll be brief. Did that guy give you any weird vibes? I just need to know.
Weird
No.
vibes.
Really?
He did stare at you that one time. That was a little strange.
He gave you a weird vibe.
I'm suspicious of everyone.
That is a valid take, Tomisk. I would say I'm also suspicious of everyone.
Commander, that's just paranoia.
Hmm?
Paranoia
I'd say
stems
it's-
from reality.
I'd say it's safer to be paranoid than not.
I'm not great with social cues, so I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't tell.
I look at
Interesting.
Gabriel. And I look away.
Why am I always getting that look? Why is it just
I'll-
me?
I
I'll
look
step
at
out of the
Gabriel
cave.
again. Yeah, I look away.
I step up to Gabriel and I pat you on the
Be careful,
shoulder.
don't do that
It's
to an
okay,
arcade
kid.
on it. It won't end well.
It's okay. He's just teasing you.
What's why?
Because you're a
It's
negative
fine.
10.
It's funny.
I'm a negative what? What does that mean?
Yeah, what
I
does
like
that mean?
I like peek around his shoulder and look on his visor and see the -10 next to Gabriel on his HUD. Oh yeah, he is at a -10, huh?
You don't
What?
need other
Unfortunate.
people's validation, Gabriel. You're fine.
That's
Don't
true.
worry about
That
it.
might be
I'm
part
not
of why you're at a
looking for
-10.
validation, I'm just looking to understand what the heck that means.
You might be at a -10 because you
It
care
means
so
he
much
doesn't
about the
like
thought
you that much.
Yeah, it's just one of Commander's quirks. Leave him
Yeah.
be.
I like how we've turned Gabriel into the one that's insane.
I don't.
There's
I don't
always
like how
been a
this
little
being
bit
flipped
of
onto me.
I don't understand. I don't understand the issue. It just says you're at -10. I'm looking at it right here.
Like I said, Gabriel, don't worry about it.
Anyways, Goga, yes, he did seem a little bit odd. The part where he stared at you was a bit strange. He doesn't seem necessarily bad, but I'd say strange is a good word for it.
From
I
my
don't know.
experience, there's a reason someone gives you a weird look. Can you think of why he might look at you weird? Your clothing, your weaponry. You talked about manufacturing a material that creates laser weapons. Do you have those on you?
Hmm.
Would you have known him from before? Would you have a reputation that when they scanned you would have popped up that they might have not mentioned?
Goga, are you a spy? That'd be interesting.
Now, why would I reveal that if I was really a spy? Eve.
That- Because it'd be like a big reveal moment. Ah, I'm the spy. I was the spy the whole time. You know?
You know, you bring up some interesting points, Grex. However, I don't recall him at all. But it seems to me he may know something of my past. Maybe the reason why the black construct is after me in the first place. I don't think
No
I've
kidding.
told anybody this yet, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. It is weird that they were after you and your uncle, and y'all were thrown in the same cell still. That is a bit strange. We did never get fully caught up on that, but you know.
Well, just like yours, your stories. It's a long one. And
That's yeah.
I don't want to waste any more time here.
No,
Yeah,
but
it would
if
be
you could get in
unfortunate
his
if
good graces after this, you could ask him how he knows you or about that past that you're not remembering.
that's true.
I would say if we're hacking into their satellite, though, we should be expecting a firing squad when we come out of this cave.
You're hacking into their satellite? That's so cool.
Eh, just another Tuesday.
He's so cool.
But yeah, I guess we should be expecting that. So be on your guard.
I don't really care either way. But I mean, I'm sure that if they really question, we can, because you two didn't get scanned. So if they really question, we can just say it's an attack from the nobles or something, and blame it on them. And it's not even attached to you guys because they don't have your scans on record, so they couldn't know it's you.
I'll relay the information to my uncle, and we'll see what he thinks.
Fair enough. Do you call Rory?
Yeah, I'll call him up.
Okay. Ching. Hello.
Uncle.
Yeah.
Yes. I wanted to ask you, do you know any information about a man named Tally?
Let's think. Let me think. Yeah, I do know of a man named Tally.
And he kind of describes his appearance to make sure, it's the same Tally.
Seems like he's hiding his presence there. So, those descriptions doesn't match what he looks like, per se. Was he, but it sounds like your description says he's pretty cloaked up.
Yeah, he was very looked up.
Yes. What do you know about him? I'm curious.
He was a famous bounty hunter a long time ago. Did job with him once. He came to the bar at one point, but you probably don't recognize him.
Since I'm older, would I actually have knowledge on this guy?
Bounty hunter Tally.
Yeah.
Well,
it depends how long ago was he famous.
He's been famous for a while. The issue would just be like his, like what he was famous under, I guess. But like with this information that Rory's bringing up, you might recall somebody.
You know what? When in doubt, let's roll in for it.
Yeah, roll in. Yeah, you remember there was a bounty hunter at one point that like captured a insurgent of the Wisps and like executed him for their royal family or something at some point named Tally.
Okay.
He had like long flowing hair and like a katana or something.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So I do remember that guy a little bit. Interesting. Hmm. He has
Been
done
on your
work.
mind, Eve?
Well, I was just thinking about he said a bounty hunter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen him do work for one of the royal families before.
Hmm.
He's yeah, very esteemed bounty hunter to be working under royalty.
Well, the nobles pay pretty well, so it
They
makes
sure do.
sense.
Yep. I would do the same if I was a bounty hunter. I'm not currently. Could be. If I wanted to.
If he
Might be.
works down
Not
here,
right now.
he probably had a falling out with them.
Or somebody. I mean, he's a bounty hunter. It could be with anybody of note that he eventually gets beef with and has to go into hiding.
You think he's here to be in hiding?
Well, he said this is where everybody that was an outcast and had nowhere else to go was. That sounds like somebody that would classify as in hiding to me.
Hmm.
I wonder if the noblemen are connected here.
Ooh, that's an interesting thought process. Well, if that's the case, then you know what? I'm just gonna assume they're not. That would be
Why
bad
would
for
you
me.
assume they're
So I'm
not?
gonna assume they're not. Hmm?
Why would you assume they're not?
Oh. Over time, I've amassed some enemies, Gabriel.
Like
Hmm.
nobles?
I mean, some of them. Some royalty, some nobility. Is it
Well, if
now?
they're the
I will
bad guys
say
here, wouldn't it be better if they were the enemies so that you could fight them?
it is not necessarily my fault, but well, the problem isn't that. The problem is I like look at Goga. Like visibly like somewhat panicked by this question. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, Gabriel.
I bust out Rondo. You guys
Yeah.
ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm gonna go kill some monsters.
Roll me Dex for the
Who?
party.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, that's really bad for me. Never
Like
mind.
he's rolling it for all of our sakes, or all of us.
No,
roll?
all of you roll separately. Yeah. I'm in
I'm the
a
fucking
average your
goat. I'm
guys'
the fucking
rolls.
goat.
He said
I'm
roll
the
for the
fucking
party, and I'm like, I don't know about that.
Sure. Yeah, I feel you.
I'm the fucking goat, dude.
Okay, let's go Gogarine. Twinsies.
How did I get the highest?
Yeah.
I have 6.
Some good rolls.
Canonically, this means I gotta raise her dex after this, just to be like, oh yeah, she is kind of perceptive, huh?
Okay. So you guys feel minor vibrations, and you can sort of detect that a worm, subterranean worm, is coming. But you get, with the perception you guys rolled, which is really high, you guys get a full turn of prep before a worm would arrive.
Can we feel how big it is?
It is large, but it's not like massive. So it takes a 2x2.
Like a dune worm, or
Yeah, it's
like
not a dune worm because that's like giga big. This is just a big worm.
or like a tremors worm.
Yeah. More
Oh,
like a
is this
tremor.
Tremors? Are we in Tremors?
It's the size of like a vehicle.
Okay.
A Hummer or something.
If that's the case, then A full turn of prep. Wow, 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 wow. Well, if I had more faith here in people, I would activate the Black Wings. But however, I will instead I just now realized this is a desert. Are we in the sun currently?
We're in a cave now.
Are we inside the cave?
You can fight it in the cave if you'd like, or you can go outside to fight it. It's up to you.
I definitely cannot fight it outside. I just now thought about it. It's a desert. We're in the sun. I am weak to sunlight. I'm a vampire. Demon vampire. So, yeah. What do y'all want to do to get ready for this guy? I don't really have any prep things, so.
I'll just position myself to where I'm the closest one to where he comes out from.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take point. Like,
You'll take
I'll
point?
I'll find a rock to hunch over. And at least get in cover.
Can I don't. How much do I know about monsters?
I guess it depends on what type of monster, but
Because if I, you know what? Fuck it. I'll assume. Can I create some type of like, using sanguine perfection to create a weapon? Could I perhaps create some kind of like trident so that maybe I could like pierce in case it has armor?
Saying a professional trident, pierce armor, that's fair. You can roll int if you want to see if you recall any fights with any sort of worm-like creatures in the past to determine if that's something you want to do.
Dude, I'm fucking rolling today.
Worms often have no flat defense and just have high health, but they have bad mental.
Bad mental.
Yeah, they can be stupid, but they are naturally using some sort of tremor sense rather than like they're unblindable.
If I was a knight, this would be really cool because then I could just enchant my sword, deal mental damage. Well, I can't really set up a hex before it gets here, huh? Has to be on target.
I'll allow you to set one up on the ground or something. That's fine.
Okay.
It moves into it. It'll be
Can
hexed.
I hex bullets as well or no?
No.
No. Okay. I assumed not. Then I will summon I'll summon a nice little greatsword using sanguine perfection. The typical out of my back. And then I will do a hex on the ground where it's going to come out of next to Grex that states that like you cannot break through the surface of this ground. And then once it does, it'll take the mental damage for it. I'm going to
It'll be coming out here.
Oh fuck! That means I have to do it in the sun.
It's not the sun. So I drew this black border to assume where
that's in the
cave. Yeah. What the cave would look like.
I thought that was outside. I was like, fuck,
no, you're fine.
dude. No. Okay, then I'll place a hex on the ground, I'm going to. I don't get more damage for putting more talent into it. It's just the conditions for it become like less wordy with more
Correct.
talent points, right? Okay. Then, well, I'm already doing something hyper specific, which is if the ground here is broken, then the target takes damage. So I'm just gonna spend the 25.
Okay.
And it'll take mental damage for that when it crashes through. All right, I'm ready.
What's the black?
The black is
It's the cave we're in.
it's the caves like perimeters. That way I don't have to like move you to a map to fight a worm. I originally thought these would fight at the surface, but I rolled for them arriving, and they rolled terrible multiple times, and you guys just got in the cave, and then I was like, oh, okay. And so, yeah, I drew up the
That's
board.
good for me.
Yeah, which is great. Yeah, you don't have to fight them in the sun.
I'm a vampire, so that's bad.
All right.
Okay, so I prepare by moving where it's not, and I'm going to acceleration field Grex. If I
Okay.
can before the fight.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. I'll get some stuff you can do. All right, so I will let me put this. Okay. So Excel field Grex, how much is that now? The boost?
Is that spell damage or is that
Yeah.
45?
45. Perfect. All right. What else was buffed or used? The hex on the ground, right? Hex.
The hex on the ground, yeah.
Ban. Re-emerge.
Being re-emerging through ground, yeah.
Penalty. Did I put a scaling penalty on it or did I not? Like, does the stack say like a number or damage or something on it?
Nope.
Okay, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, the only thing it says is that the restriction becomes more lax the more talent points I put in.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. And then any other did anybody else pop some premature buffer or anything?
I mean, the only
Yes, I'll-
person.
Tomisk, what?
I'll go ahead and I guess I'll go ahead and just turn it on.
Oh, your suit, yeah.
Okay.
Launching
Yeah.
N7 Protocol 3939. Make humanity proud.
Goga
Commander
didn't do
Shepard.
anything. I don't know if he wants to.
Fair. Goga, did you want to give anybody any buffs or anything prior to the worm emerging?
We were indecisive about hacking the system, or
Yeah, we'll say
satellite.
to hack the satellite, you need to get to a relay. There is a relay in the mine though, so we'll say it's not relevant right this second, but it will be soon after this one fight.
Would I be using any of my stats to do anything?
Yeah,
to
like
make
basically,
any,
are you gonna buff anybody here on the pre-turn before the worm emerges?
Okay, so yeah, if I did something, it would use my stats before the fight.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're basically getting a free turn, so it'll come back on your turn, your actual turn.
Yeah, this worm has like pretty good initiative, but you will go before the worm.
I sure won't.
Okay, I'll make 3 cocktail crafts, like the
Okay.
items. I believe that also uses the third resources, the cyber toxicity, right?
If you're using the mix master, yeah.
Okay. We've always used the Mixmaster. I'm trying to remember for items, or we can do it without using
You could
Mixmaster.
do it either way. Mixmaster usually is just hard to do in battle, like the middle of a battlefield, because it counts as crafting. So it would give you a penalty to the DC to getting the item out of it. Cocktail Craft's designed for battle, but it's like weaker on paper. But it's instant, like the speed of it.
Yeah, so since we're not technically in combat yet, it would be better to do a Mixmaster.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that then.
All right, you Mixmaster 3 things for party members. Who do you want to apply those buffs to?
I'll do Eve, Grex, and Tomisk since they're in more of I guess, attack.
Okay. And we'll say, is this damage, flat defense? Which one are you thinking? I think speed will
Whatever
be
they
useful.
want to pick.
Okay. What do you guys want?
I want damage.
Yeah, I'll take damage too.
Grex, do you want damage as well?
And
As opposed to
Defense.
no, I'll do defense.
Okay. Sounds good to me. All right, let me look at this.
does the damage from my hex go up based on me getting my damage buffed?
Oh my gosh, that. Say that again.
Does the damage from my hex go up based on my damage buff that I just got from him?
Yeah, I'll apply it. That's a good point.
Okay.
Okay. Bam. All right. This is applied effects. So, and I'll pre-apply this here so I don't forget. Boom. Okay. And then we will give him his turn now. Change that. Unless Grex wanted to do something prematurely.
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. No problem. Space Swarm. Thank you, S15. Tie will go to the player in this case, so Tomisk will go
goes
before.
first.
All right. Battle start. Grex's turn.
He breaks through the ground.
Breaks to the ground. He takes the mental, and it's Grex's turn.
Yeah. Get blown up.
Ugh.
Stupid. Stupid.
Bonk.
Nerd. Well, I don't need to do my leaping blood
Correct.
rush or
They're
whatever.
over here.
And I probably can't really pin this thing. So
If you pin a creature who is larger than your size, you have to roll strength for it. To succeed it. But you theoretically could.
is it like probable, or it would be
Depends on your
less
strength
likely to
score,
work
but
than
I would
not?
say it's probable. I think the DC is for this worm. The DC is probably like 90 minus your strength score. Essentially, like technically, you know that you could word it as it's your roll plus your strength. If it goes above a 90, it wins, or whatever.
So not probable.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do my attacks. Which I'll click regen at the start of my turn.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. AP cost. Value is damage, right?
Sorry, where am I looking for this?
When I'm looking at like my attacks, it says value. That's
Oh, yeah,
after
yeah.
value and then
Total
total
value.
That's the
Oh yeah,
difference.
yeah, total value. Yeah,
total
sorry,
value.
sorry.
Well,
No.
it's, they're the same. But
No, yeah, because you have no modifiers. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking of spells, so I was like, "There's values in the spells list. What's wrong with me?" Yeah.
Do I need AP as like a defensive ability outside of my turn, or should I just do it? Do you just use all your AP on your turn?
It can be used for defensive actions. The AP costs on the 3 reactive options. So if you scroll down or whatever, the ones in gray, so dodge, block. I guess there's 4: block, protect, counter, and dodge. They have AP costs associated to them, but like dodge is expensive for you to do here. It would cost 50 to dodge this creature. And then blocking is always cheap. It always costs 10. So it just doubles your flat defense basically when you block. You're currently receiving 40 additional, so in this slot essentially it would be giving you 40. So you currently would block for 108 minus damage. So you probably only care about getting enough to block it. And all creatures essentially that aren't trash mobs will be able to swing twice on their turn.
I'll attack 5 times then for 75 AP.
Okay. Sounds good to me. And yeah, what's the base damage on that? So total, 5
40.
one-handed strikes, correct?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Yes. It's 200. Boom. Chunked. That'd be the end of your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Goga.
Okay. I was gonna ask if I shot my trick launcher, right? This is just hypothetical. Like, since this worm is pretty huge, I guess depending on where it lands, it could still hit even Grex, right?
It could. I would allow you to roll a dex check to get it in its mouth, which would prevent them from taking the damage from it. But otherwise, if it failed to go in, it would hit them for half damage, because all player-to-player damage is halved.
I don't care if you hit me, bro.
I swear to God, I thought you were gonna say, Eve, you don't care if he hits me.
That'd be crazy.
I don't care if you hit him.
No, I do it. Bro, my character likes getting hit, bro. Do it. That shit makes me stronger.
Okay.
Plus, I have 3 billion health, also, and he's got 3 billion defense, so like it might not even hurt him.
It probably won't hurt Grex at all, yeah, with the 40 defense buff.
Well, I had an idea. So with Mix and Master, I could technically make like a special effect on the on any weapon, right? With
If you trick launch
I guess
it?
maybe I would have to. Yeah, I wanted to do if I could have a special effect that would weaken its mental instead of stamina.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, like some sort of like narcotic or something. Or psychedelic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that would make sense. I would allow you to mix master a bomb, since technically you didn't do so before the battle started. I would allow you to mix master it at by spending the amount of AP that the same as the 3rd resource cost for it. So if the 3rd resource costs 30, then you spend 30 AP and you can construct it.
Weaken its mental. That's a good idea.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna apply a cocktail craft on myself. Could I do that, right?
Oh, you want
Or I
to
guess I
just
can't do
use
it.
cocktail craft on yourself? Yeah, you can. If you want to just use the
Okay.
cocktail craft
I
ability.
know it's usually ally. Okay.
Yeah, you count as an ally
Okay.
in the spell effect.
So let me go ahead and do that, and then I guess technically, since we're using, if we're gonna make that bomb, okay. So yeah, I'll attempt that. I think I'll just do damage for that cocktail craft.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess my only concern is that it would be a risk if it did fail and then it would hit them.
I mean, it still gets hit. The worm
Yeah,
still gets hit.
Yeah, the creature gets hit. Grex won't take any damage. Is very likely the case. Well, it's weird, I guess, because it's mental damage. I guess he could
Mm.
if you're making the mental
Well,
damage one.
Stop being
Yeah.
a pussy. Just hit the shot. Just
Okay,
click his head.
That is what they say.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and try it out and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So make that bomb.
Roll me a dex check for the bomb launch. Yeah. We'll create the bomb. I know what the effect would be. 38.
That's fine. I'll take it. It's whatever. I
Yeah,
don't care.
it will dink off its tooth, we'll say, and bounce back, but it'll blow up on all of you. Let me check the damage on this real quick. Should be fine, but it will definitely not be in any super danger for any normal party member. Hurt the worm a lot more. Let me look at this.
I did raise my mental last session. I went from 70 to 100. So.
Boom. The party members will take 35 mental damage.
35? Shit.
So Grex and
That's just what I was at normally. 65. I comically teleport next to Goga, saying, "Don't worry, you'll get it next time," before ending up back in my spot.
That makes sense.
Sorry, I overshot.
It happens. It happens. It's alright. It's alright. Just practice. It'll be okay.
Remind me later next time, and I'll reward y'all for
our
taking
efforts. Are these trying times.
Yep. All right.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'll end my turn.
Perfect. Tomisk turn.
Tomisk.
I equip my shotgun.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's see, it's 20 meters. So I walk up 3 spaces.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. And then I attack it with the shotgun and use the additional 5 AP for the 20 damage added.
Okay. Tell me the
Could use a
resulting
shotgun.
damage.
Let's see. It'll be 31.25 plus 20. I guess plus the 40 damage too.
You're right. 91 damage. There you go.
And then I use the last bit of free movement to go back one and equip the anti-material rifle
Mm.
and hit it for 21.25 plus the 40. So that's like 41.
61, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. Then I hit Rhonda.
Oh shit.
I take out Rhonda, shoot it twice, and then I'll do the luck check for the third one.
Okay. Yeah, roll that luck for me.
Oh,
41.
it doesn't fit. It doesn't hit.
All right. So you got 2 hits of what?
2 hits of 41.25 plus 4, so 81.25.
Yeah. There you go. And then that was all your weapons, right? So you get the bonus damage?
Yep.
There you go.
I got something planned for this guy.
Oh, that's 50. So that's 20. That's 50. Mm, Then spell damage. Okay. Does the plus 40 also do spell damage as well?
Yep, works on
Yeah, so
almost every damage type. There's some things that don't make sense, like if you hit them in the mind or something.
let's see. Dodge class. All right, I end my turn.
Okay. Spaceworm turn. Spaceworm will roll between 3 attacks. Rolls 2, then 3.
And 3.
So 2 is its thrashing ability, and 3 is its swallow ability.
Please, dude, I'll cut you open from the inside, please.
Slash RT. Did a thrash first, slash. It does 33 damage in an area around it, but I believe
33.
yeah, Grex can't take damage from that.
If I block, I can't take damage, but what would be cooler is can I roll to counter?
Yeah, roll. I believe you have to beat you have to. Yeah, it's a DC 50 that's affected by their dex and your dex or whatever.
Okay. So my dex is 6, this one's 15.
Yep.
So I need to get over what, like a
59.
59. Okay, I was gonna say 69. All right. Okay. Well, that's not as cool. I wanted to counter with my taunt.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
I wanted to counter with my taunt. I can't roll again. Then I'll just block.
All right, you block.
That's nothing to me.
It attempts to
Okay.
swallow though. So slash RD2. 1 is Grex, 2 is you. It attempts to swallow Grex. Are you here, Grex?
He is not, but I can protect him, so I don't care.
Okay. It's a strength check to hold the thing's mouth open.
Strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well.
So roll me a DC 60 strength check. That to beat a 60. Yep. You wrestle its mouth open as you protect Grex and throw the monster's mouth backwards. Fails to swallow.
Okay. And I'm assuming I wasn't allowed to jump in and try to cut him open from the inside.
I mean, if you want to opt into doing that on purpose, you can.
No. I was only gonna do it if I did get swallowed. I was only gonna do it if he tried to swallow me.
Yeah, that's fair.
So.
All right, Gabriel.
It would have been cooler though.
It would.
Because I can do it from here. I'd be able to kill him using my hex and I could literally kill him mentally and physical off of this, but it's damn.
Okay, I'm going to
Not having the blood for this next turn is gonna piss
I'm
me
going
off.
to also acceleration field Eve.
All right.
85 damage, baby.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Okay.
Does the card keep or does it go away on Gray? I forget.
It would go away because it goes away on the top of your turn. Will you want to reapply it to him as well? You just pay the cost again.
Yes.
Okay. Good thing. It's up.
And that's my turn.
Perfectly fine.
Well.
Eve's turn.
So let me go ahead and hit the regen button.
I regen at the start of my turn, right?
Correct.
Yup.
I forgot to press that button, but I'm not gonna press
Oh,
it.
I
It
have
happens all
I
the
have a
time.
decent amount of blood. Never mind. I don't care. So I already have my great sword summoned, so I don't have to do anything extra. Can I place a okay, I'm gonna have to make the hex wordy so that I can spend as little blood here as possible. Can I place a hex on him that states that if like how do I word this? Can I place a hex that's like, if you are not fast enough to dodge the next attack that approaches you?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna spend, I was at 92 before, so I'm gonna be oh fuck. So I'm gonna place that hex on him. And then I am going to Fallen Angel's Wings him off of that.
Okay.
That is on tier 4. So it's gonna be doing 297.5. Well, I did master it. I don't know if we factored in the extra damage on the master or not, but so it's gonna do 297.5 plus the mental damage from the hex being procced. And I am going to be at C rank for that. And then I am going to let's see. I'm going to place a hex on him again. I'm gonna place. Hold on. Do I have enough blood for this? Can I place 2 more hexes that are the same as the last one I placed? If not, then I will find some way to legally word around this potentially.
You can place the same type as long as you're not stacking them because it already popped. It's fine.
Okay, so I do that, and then I would do so it's 25 and be able to do the same hex again, but I can't like stack 2 of the same hex on each other.
Correct. Yeah, you have to
They
pop
can be
them
used back
before
to back,
stacking
not
them.
stacked.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that go for hexes that aren't even the same effect? I can only have 1 hex active at a time.
I would say so, yeah, because otherwise it kind of
Okay.
contradicts the point. Yeah.
Yeah. I that's what I figured. I just had to make
Yeah.
sure. Then yeah, I'm gonna place the same hex on him again. And then I'm going to Bleeding Cutter and do the one that heals myself.
Okay. What's the damage for that?
148.
48. And that's base, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's dead.
295. Let me see how much health I get back off that. Yeah. That thing, I fucking exploded. I exploded in both ways, mental and stamina. But sadly, I only get to B rank off of it.
All right, the creature's felled.
Yep. I sliced him with a damn Bleeding Cutter. I wish I could have gotten to do the cool thing where I jump inside and cut him from the inside out, but you know.
Yeah.
No
Reddit.
Sharknado for you.
I'm gonna scan the dead body.
Okay.
Yeah.
You scan the dead body. Roll int.
I'm gonna be honest, I expected you know, when he said monstrosities, I expected something a bit cooler.
The giant space worms.
The giant space worm bored me. Start walking back deeper into the cave.
Yeah. Yeah, you scan the space worm. You recognize that this space worm has been enhanced by the crystals on this planet that it eats, and that if it ate enough, it could become a giga space worm that could shoot lasers out of its mouth. But this one can, but didn't fire a laser out of its mouth. And yeah, its constitution is a bit frailer than maybe other space worms might be because of this feature.
Can I pick the body up and actually take it back to the ship so we have fuel for big fuel?
Sure. It'd be a bit of a trek, but you can.
Okay. Then I'll leave it here for later. I'll take it on the way back.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna break off a piece so I can get some fuel
Sure.
Oh yeah,
in my suit.
that makes sense. Oh yeah, he did get his suit in hand. Wow. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Sounds good
Well,
to
that
me.
was a nasty little thing.
That's one way to word it. I walk over and pick up Mini Grex and start holding him in my arms. He's
Alright.
like a little pet to me.
Perfectly fine.
I think he's technically. You can think of a pet. Is he okay with that? Isn't he Grex's son? Father? What? I don't want to get into that.
You don't know how many people would kill to be my pet. But I don't know Mini Grex. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
You see, he's fine with that.
Okay.
Rex has to be able-bodied enough to help everyone, so best I'm not
That makes
always on
sense.
his shoulders.
Yeah. You can always be on mine though.
Alright.
Alright. So we head deeper in? Oh yeah. Isn't there a thing to hack into the satellites you were talking about? I probably shouldn't have said that out loud. Isn't there a thing for you to hack into the satellites you were talking about, Goga?
Isn't that technically still talking out loud?
I'm whispering to him.
Well, we're already hacking into their system, so they'll probably know anyway.
Well, like I said, they don't have you guys scanned, so we can just blame it on the nobility, and then they won't even think it's you guys.
No, that doesn't sound too convincing.
You don't
We
think
just
so?
randomly show up to their planet and then just start killing giant worms.
He asked us
Yeah.
to.
Well, we have no other choice. I'm kind of curious on what we can find, what we can learn.
Me too, me too. And now it's all gray. I can't see shit for fucking here.
Did you put up a Trojan horse? Saying it to mask that you're the one who's hacking. Try to change your IP
or something
address.
that yeah, change your IP or something that like maybe is remote activated so you can activate it later.
VPN? I'm not sure. I've seen commercials about that.
A VPN, maybe a VPN will work.
NordVPN.
NordVPN, go.
Well, Dwarf VPN, I've heard. It's pretty good. Dwarf VPN.
I've never heard of it.
It's probably not a secure service.
I heard many people got doxxed by checking their website.
What the heck? Oh no. Good thing we're undoxable. We're literally erased. We're ghosts right now because of the black construct.
What the heck did I miss?
We're
A
talking about
commercial
Dwarf
for
VPN.
We were talking about Dwarf VPN.
yeah, they're talking about their.
We were talking about Goga. We're moving forward in the cave, and Goga. We were talking about like him hacking into the stuff when we get to the thing for it.
Oh my god.
We
We
killed
killed,
the
the worm.
Yeah, I blew it up.
Do we have worms now?
I would hope not. That would suck.
Gonna check in on Salsa. Look at his vitals.
They are perfectly fine.
Cool. Do I notice him?
Nope.
Do I notice him? Good.
It was actually that worm we just killed.
Ah, fuck. Oh, how are we gonna
Okay.
explain that?
But yeah,
Our friend
so
turned
what are we
into a
even
giant
looking for
worm.
in here again?
We're supposed to be finding some guys and protecting them from monstrosities. I hope that thing wasn't what classified as a monstrosity. I want something a bit more fun.
But didn't you just say that they shoot lasers?
He did say they shot lasers, but he also said they were frail compared to the average space worm.
Huh. Plus, I'm not even sure if he actually told us that. So,
He looked it up. I saw it on his computer, on his visor in the HUD. I saw it over his shoulder. Right there next to where it says -10 for you.
please stop bringing that up.
I just keep on. Well, ooh. Since we're in the cave, can I use ancient Tibetan techniques to echolocate enemies?
Oh my god, he's the goat.
I don't think that's something that the Tibets could do.
No, but the animal people in Tibet that he trained with can do it.
Yeah. The joke is twofold. One is Batman and Ra's al Ghul, essentially, and the other is ancient Tibetans of this actual world.
They actually taught me how to do this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hope your echolocation is you just Tibetan throat singing. And then everything here will know that we're in the cave.
No, it's he has bat. He can do bat stuff. He can echolocate like a bat off the wall.
Yeah, but the sound is him throat singing.
Yeah, I'm saying that that's what echolocation is. You make a sound. and
Yeah,
it
you make a
hits
sound,
out
but the
so
sound
I'm saying the sound
literally-
is him doing the Tibetan throat singing.
But for echolocation, the point is that the sound isn't loud.
That's the joke.
It's at a very high frequency, so not too many beings, and it's imbued with key. So unless
Okay,
you're
we
like
do really
into
high
the
pitched
key-
Tibetan throat singing.
Can I try to detect it when he does it?
Yeah, sure.
Like magic? Yeah, like
let's-
magic.
or
What do I roll for that?
Projecting the ancient Tibetan techniques.
Yeah.
Question. I actually.
If it's like key and magic type deal, then it's wisdom, right?
Yeah, let's say it's wisdom. It's the closest to what it would be.
Right. Let's go, dude.
All
Let's
right.
go, dude. Hell yeah.
Do I need to roll anything for it, or do I just do it? Expend
You,
the-
no, you're
the
good. You
fuel?
got the ancient Tibetan power. You've been in caves
And
before.
I heard it. I saw it. I saw the key. I heard it.
Yeah, felt
What
the
the heck?
sonic ripple of the key resonate through the cave. And yeah, you're able to get an
Huh.
idea of what it looks like in this dark cave.
What the hell?
You don't detect any people here. For whatever reason.
Guys, I don't detect any people. Well, anything that's alive.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Yes.
That really is at a high frequency, huh?
Isn't that bad? Aren't there supposed to be people here?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
that's unfortunate. We were supposed to be protecting somebody in this cave, but if there's nobody here, then either we were too late for the job and they all died, or we have been set up and scammed.
How many people were supposed to live here? Or be in here?
He just had a mining team.
Well, now it's a ghost town.
Well, now I don't feel bad at all about us hacking into their satellites or saying it out loud. Out loud. Out loud.
If there was a cave in, wouldn't echolocation not detect them on the other side of the rock?
That's a good point.
It just means they wouldn't be in an obvious spot. Doesn't guarantee they're dead, but it does decrease the chance that they are alive.
Well, I trust in Tomisk. Fuck it. We'll see if they're alive when we get there, I guess.
I'm not saying I don't trust him.
I equip my shotgun and just walk forward.
I still got my greatsword out. Big old greatsword. I'm dragging it on the ground.
Did Tally specify that these people were human or living organisms?
That is true. Robot miners.
They're gonna send us in here for robot miners.
Yeah, that feels a little unrealistic, doesn't it?
I mean, they were using robot dogs.
They did use robot dogs. You saw the robot dogs.
Wait a minute. Is echolocation just sense if they're moving or if they're breathing or something?
Also, I have been carrying mini Grex this entire time. Just would like that to be acknowledged.
You're his mom now. You better take good care of him.
I don't want him anymore.
I look at Gabriel, and I look away. And I do not answer his question.
Commander, don't be like that. Gabriel here is just asking you a question.
I'm just asking if they're inside the suits, can you still sense them? If it's breathing, you might not be able to sense them if they're in one of those big mechanized suits. Or if it's just movement.
I lie. Yeah. It's just movement.
Goga looks to Gabe. And he just goes, I'll get him a drink later.
Why is he so mad at me right now? He was talking to me normal earlier.
Doesn't seem to like you.
Yeah, yeah, that is what it seemed like. Do we have
Interesting.
any idea on where this machine is for you, Goga?
Maybe I can do a survey of the area.
Right. I will continue walking forward, I believe,
Okay.
and just see if we can find the damn thing.
All right. You progress forward and you get to a clearing. Why did that not?
Oh no, it threw mini Grex over there. Why did it do that? I
don't-
was carrying
Oh
him.
no, there.
Why did you throw mini Grex?
I didn't.
Why'd you throw my sons?
I didn't. No, what's happening to me? I'm not even. This isn't me moving.
I know it's because
What's pathetic?
no, it's because the
You attach the tokens together. I can even move Eve now. I have the power, Eve. You're
Well,
mine.
that's-
No.
That's what I was saying. Like I attached the tokens together, but it didn't get glued correctly because their perms aren't the same. So even
Yes,
though they're grouped,
You gotta ungroup him. You gotta ungroup my child. You can't do him like this.
No.
He's broken.
No,
Yes,
you've broken his
You're
child.
giving me the power. You're giving me the power to move Eve.
it doesn't actually move
broken
Eve. It just moves Mini Grex.
On my screen, I'm moving Eve.
Oh,
I don't see you moving.
yeah, I don't either. That's so weird.
Oh, now it's
Desync.
Where's your
fucked.
power?
Where's your token right now? Because it's right here for me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
But that's just
yeah,
Eve.
that's
moving.
Yeah, I
exactly
moved it there when I was moving Mini Grex.
You were moving Mini Grex, and it was not moving Eve for me.
Yeah.
So then I just happened to place you in the same spot that you
Yeah, I
placed
think so.
yourself.
I think so.
Okay.
It's the
Interesting.
power of precognition.
Yeah.
That's arguably scarier than what Nyland just did with
Yeah.
the whole forced desync thing.
Now you can now you're grouped. Now they should move together. Because you have the same perms for both.
Yeah, me and my son. My boy. He gave birth to me.
Yeah, your father's son. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you guys check and you see a crossroads that heads south, north, and west. Excluding where you came from, of course.
So, Goga, if I was a machine for controlling giant satellite lasers, what direction would I be put in? West, south, or north?
You said that as if I'm the machine.
I mean, kinda. Right?
You're machine-like.
Yeah, you have, like, your eyes. Yeah. Your
Hmm.
arm.
You don't even know what part is human and what part is cyborg.
Your eyes
That's
and your
insulting.
Isn't that the point?
Exactly, Rex.
arm.
That's the point.
No,
I swear-
that
I'm pretty
wait.
sure it's his eyes and his arm.
I'm
I've seen him.
not gonna say anything else.
Good. Anyway, can I roll to see if there's any sort of equipment of
Yeah.
the sort I can hack into?
Roll me Dex Int
Ooh.
to detect if there's any like wiring or anything you can kind of follow.
Do I see well in like the cave darkness because my
Yeah.
lizard eyes?
Correct.
Ooh.
You see well in most environments because Drylect species. Apex predator.
So I'll like trace my finger along the entrance of each of the 3 tunnels to see if there's anything that's like been buried, like power cords or like
good.
way lines or anything for navigation that might have been hidden away.
Alright. Roll me intelligence. Grex.
No,
No.
it's not that bad. But it's not very good.
We'll go 1-to-1. So Gogarine, you detect that there is some embedded in this wall, and it does seem to go into the north room if you were to take a guess, since there is no wiring going up to go over the rafters of this clearing. And Grex, you start looking around, and your intelligence for wiring, especially in mine shafts, is quite low. So you start feeling on the walls and feel no wiring, and you're like, do they just like bury it in the ground and move it over, or you can't really get a hold of it until Goga kind of walks up to you and kind of shows you the inside of the wall.
You said it goes
So
up.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it goes up to the north room.
Okay.
But you
So
explain...
I was onto something, but I didn't find it myself personally. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. You didn't know how they embedded it in the wall, so you start like scraping at the wall, Grex, and you're like, I don't see anything behind the wall. You know, is it under the floor? And you start looking in the floor, and then Goga walks up to you and points out where it is in the wall.
Nice. I'll pat him on the arm. Nice find, buddy.
Once Gogarine determines that it's north, I just go ahead and start heading north to scout out the area, make sure there's no booby traps or monsters.
You want me to go first in case it goes off? I think I'm the only one here who'll regrow a lost limb.
It's okay, I'm already going down.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Roll Agi, Eve, and Tomisk.
That's not good.
The check for Tomisk is much easier.
What the fuck?
That is
What the fuck?
that is hilarious because of the DC difference. Tomisk is trying to pay attention for, standard wiring technology seen in guerrilla warfare, and doesn't quite peep that there is a sensor device embedded in this wall and this wall. They use magnetic signals to detect foreign invaders, primarily robots. And because of his suit, we'll say, it triggers on him instantaneously, thinking he's a robot by the nobles, a robot infiltrator, and it will activate a mining collapse. Now, I will let you decide, Tomisk, whether or not you fall north or south.
Okay, we going north.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you roll off north, as this is not a mandatory damage check. And
real
this
fast,
path gets
as
buried.
the rocks are, as like the thing explodes, can
Sure.
I try to use stasis on the collapsing?
I will allow you to if you can roll really high, Agi.
Just can't hear.
That's tough.
There we go.
Okay, that's on the border. Let me do one more check.
I was gonna say that seems like that's like in between really high and not good enough.
Yeah, you get it. You're able
Yeah,
to
as,
stasis
like-
the rocks right before they fully hit the ground, so there is a crawl space that somebody would be able to make as you're holding it with your stasis spell.
So
Could I use a grenade to blow up?
You would consider that to be unintelligent because this could cave in the
Unintelligent.
whole thing.
Okay.
So if Tomisk is not going to come back to us, I would dive through it to get to him.
Okay.
During the brief gap we have.
Yeah. You dive through. I'll explain what happens on Eve's side too, just so that, because these are happening simultaneously. So, Eve, you go in this room and you notice there is something set up above this room to like collapse some, rocks in and whatnot. And you notice the mechanism, and you avoid the trigger for it and you disarm the trap yourself.
That's a bit strange. You would think they'd use something better than tripwires these days. Doesn't really make any sense, does it? Sci-fi. We're
Yeah.
in space.
You find this room is very low booby trap compared to the one that went off on Tomisk, but you notice it's because there's some Rubico mine like boxes here, essentially crates, and so they
Ooh.
must just rig it only when they leave the mine shaft.
This would be fun to. No. I guess I can tell them I found some stuff over here.
Gabriel, you're holding the stasis in place, and you can only hold it for
when I-
so long. So what?
When I start holding, I'm like, can you guys place something underneath it so you can get out?
What's going on? Oh shit! Gabriel, you're stronger than I thought.
Do I have anything that can?
Can I go under it and try to help him hold it?
What's stasis? So it won't it has no
Oh.
ability to be manipulated, but
Damn.
Ooh, could I use? Can I use the Universal Network Shop and buy like some sort of uh jack to put.
Yeah, probably a really stable workbench would probably be a little better than a jack here, but yes.
Yeah. How much would that be?
We'll say like 25. Mostly because the shipping to this exact location right this second is really out of range. Like it's in a mine shaft.
Okay.
So it's getting price hiked.
All right, cool. So how much fuel did that? How much?
It's oh yeah. It's
Is
the
various?
percentage of the cost usually. I'll say it's like 5.
Okay. So I use the network to quickly buy a workbench and place the workbench up under the stasis rocks so that we can all get in and out.
All right, yeah, you do so, and Gabriel lets go of the stasis, and this really hardened turbine metal like holds it firm as the rocks kind of like collapse on top of it and roll off a bit, which allows you to not only like climb kind of over it, but makes it easier to move the rocks aside if necessary.
Wow. Good thinking, Tomisk. Good job, Gabriel. I didn't think you were that strong.
I've been training my abilities.
Wow.
To be honest, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be fast enough to do that.
I found a bunch of crystals over here. It sounds like the stuff that they were talking about this planet mining for. So,
Oh,
yeah. They're in the room over to the west.
was there a trap over there too?
Yeah. There was.
No, you were able you were able to disarm it.
Yeah, pretty easily. You would think that they would care a little bit more about like the valuable resources they got over there. But, you know.
Yes. As this blocked, or as this is sort of, remedied, Tomisk, and Grex look to the north, and you guys can roll me intelligence. There's something in here that's requires knowledge to notice.
Scan mod?
I'll say no.
Okay.
It isn't a known, like a very well-known material. All right, both roll pretty good. So, Tomisk gets one less piece of information, so I'll do his first and then go to Grex's extra piece of information. But, Tomisk, you notice this room has it's got equipment for a relay station, which is normally meant for the mine to broadcast various things across, and if they're being attacked, etc., use it as a panic room. And it has setups for panic room sort of responses. It has devices mounted on this wall to actually like erect a barrier and whatnot on this room. Grex, you notice that this place has recently been taken over, as in it was probably not built by the mining coalition, but maybe by the nobles, and it has been taken from the nobles by the mining coalition. You can tell because just like very faint marks of weapons that are uncommon with nobles that might be more common with cheaper weaponry. But the devices and technology are far too expensive, and some of which is like you could not ship it without like higher level noble credentials.
He knows his security systems.
Yeah, he's familiar with security systems, so you recognize, the numbers, the serial numbers on this stuff is all from like high-ranked military, mostly meritocratic stuff.
So that would be implying that it was.
This was originally, a noble base that was taken by the mining coalition.
So look at Tomisk. We're not caved in here anymore. It's
Correct.
not just like me and him blocked off.
Yeah, the top
I just
part
look
of this is now available to be climbed over.
I just like look back at the pile of rocks in a Tomisk. I'm like, well, that was anticlimactic on my part. Looks like the information we had about the coalition was a little bit backwards. Seems like they're not being taken from without giving it back in return. They stole this base from the bureaucrats and the nobles.
I listen to what he says, and I give Grex a little love tap on the chest as I walk forward.
Oh, he's got a plan. Oh no, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I look over the room. Can I scan the room?
As in with your computer? Sure. If you're just down, like saving the data of what the room looks like or something. Like, what's your intention with the scan?
Well, I was just trying to see if I can find the box, well, the relay for the satellite download.
Yeah, you don't need to scan to find it. Your check was sufficient with the intelligence check. It's just against this wall. There's like an actual
Oh, okay.
terminal. Like a computer.
Okay. Is there anything else in this room that's like any like items or equipment?
There's a lot of equipment here. It's pretty expensive equipment for relays and other security systems like shields and satellite stuff, like to move the satellites to image or to shoot a laser.
Anything we can download to help us with the ship?
I guess it depends. Like technically the satellite information records would be useful for your ships if you wanted to put it in the stratosphere or atmosphere essentially of this mining planet. You could have it orbit similar to the satellite so it doesn't accidentally run into any of them. So if you wanted your ship to not be on the planet, it's useful information, I suppose, if you want to put your ship in orbit.
I'll call over Goga and tell him, and I'm like, hey, Goga, the terminal is right here. The room is clear. All you need to do is crawl over this space, and we can get this show on the road. Now, we can wait until a little bit later on to fully hack in to the database. And I pretty much go and tell people like my squad what I'm thinking. And what I'm thinking is we gain control of the scanners, all of the scanners, and we essentially use that as a bargaining chip for whichever side we want to either like side with or we want to go against.
I don't really do all the technology stuff, so whatever. I mean, whatever you guys decide on, I do magic and shit, so.
Gogarine takes out another silvers, smokes it, and then kind of walks up to Tomisk. Thank you, Commander. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. I'm thinking if whoever provides the best information, I guess if we want to accelerate our journey a little bit more forward, we should start looking for information that might lead to the Black Construct.
Do you think there's some kind of attachment to the Black Construct from here?
We won't know until we try.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
If anything, if we're able to get any passwords or, well, I believe just being able to access their encrypted files and their encrypted software, I think that will be quite sufficient. If you can't download pretty much everything without getting caught. So if we can just get a backdoor program in, that would be great.
The problem, Commander. What happens if I don't, and I fail? What is the backup plan?
Well, Goga, the backup plan is that you don't get caught. I have extreme faith in you, my friend. You who have helped me build this suit. You, I tap his heart, his chest, have the heart of a human, and I believe in you.
That was a banger.
I appreciate it. However, I'm not the only one with the decision. And then he looks over to Grex and Gabe as well.
But that's why I give you. Well, that's why I say, honestly, this is in your hands. I don't believe just putting in a back door would get us caught. So it's really how much you want to do, how much digging you want to do. If you feel you're up to the task, you can go all in. But if not, we can just dabble and we can come back later. Or we can find another.
This is for you installing a backdoor into the network.
Precisely.
It sounds like it'd be insanely dangerous, but you have shown you're able to do it to not get caught. You did free us from the black contract, so I'll trust your judgment here. If you believe you can do it, then do it.
What about you, Grex?
I look at Gabriel for a few seconds and at Dalvo.
I don't really care what happens to me if it goes poorly, but I have a job to protect these two. So, if you think it's the right decision, go ahead and do it. But let me be the first to know if it's gonna backfire, please.
Oh, you'll know when it backfires.
I suppose that's true. But maybe they don't let us know that they caught you doing it. Maybe they sabotage our ship when we try and leave and we all blow up, entering orbit. They're pretty methodical, aren't they? Are you positive you'll know if they catch you?
Well, I remember Commander mentioning something about disguising my IP. I'm pretty sure that could be a possibility where, if I do that, depending on who's on their team or the side of in terms of what type of hacker we're dealing with, I don't think I'll get caught. At least not very easily.
Sounds good.
But at this point, we have the Black Construct after us, so what's another thing after us? Well, it seems like everyone's in agreement with this plan. If you'll give me some time to prepare myself, we can go ahead.
All right. So you walk up to the terminal and you set up a hack roll, int plus hacking.
Okay.
All right. You get into the system and you break the encryption. You notice that the encryption was not broken by the mining coalition, as no file edits or any log files have been registered in a long time.
Repeat that last part. The
log.
they haven't been.
The log dictates that nobody has accessed this terminal in like a year.
Okay.
So it's given the information you have on the mining coalition, they have clearly not accessed it in recent time, unless they have somebody who's like as good as you or better and wipe the logs.
That's strange. It doesn't seem like there's any activity in a while. Is there anything else?
I go and put my hand on Goga's shoulder. Is there any way? Well, I was like, well, is there? Are you downloading the files?
I mean, I can attempt, but I'm more curious to see why there hasn't been any activity. I mean, it could be due to age, and I guess they haven't really done anything in a while, or could it be someone who's just as advanced, just so happens to trace their steps?
Yeah, cover it up.
Make sure they're clear.
As you look through the program, the main activations for this relay are to call a noble space station with some coordinates and some clearance code. And then to operate the satellite, primarily the image satellites more so than the laser satellites, because those need approval. So you have to, there's like a daisy chain where it asks for approval from the nobles, they confirm the approval, and then the beam goes off. You can't bypass that with the way the system looks, even if you were to like make a new one, a new thing to try to bypass it. It's like over your skill level to hack a satellite laser cannon to not need authority. And then the third thing it has access to activating other relays and disabling other relays. This relay seems to be like slightly higher hierarchy than the other relay stations. But you note that all of the other relay stations that were placed in this planet were obviously placed by the nobles, and many of them seem to have been turned off, which you would suspect is not by like normal choice. Like it isn't like somebody went into this computer to turn them off because the logs confirm that they weren't turned off by the terminal, which is how you would turn them off. It means that they were likely destroyed or inoperable, either by the space worms you fought earlier or by the mining coalition. They're trying to disable some of the relay stations, maybe to prevent the lasers from going. But that seems to be the case. And so that's the information you notice from that. But you have access to the imaging satellites, and you can download a sort of bootstrap to that, where you can connect your bracelet to the satellite images. And you could bootstrap the relay activation on and off switches, essentially.
Okay. With that ability, can I check to see when exactly you said that the nobles, we know that like the nobles sent, what was the exact wording?
The nobles basically created the relay stations on the mining planet, and they have ownership of the satellites and the laser satellites. Those are the things.
Okay, and they
that
did something recently.
They have been the one of the reasons you got here, or you guys overheard this planet being interesting, is because you heard that the nobles are upset that there's a mining coalition uprising on this planet, and they haven't been able to get resources.
Okay. Very fascinating. I think we've got a lot of information on our hands.
Yeah. To clarify, also, like when I say they can't get resources, I mean they can't directly get the resources. They have to purchase them. Whereas before, they sometimes got them just directly. They just shot a laser into the planet and then harvested it with drones.
Okay.
But now they purchase it from the mining coalition.
And you said that they also have information to the location of where they
all the other relays are, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, he looks to Tomisk, and then he goes, Commander, I think we've got enough information to go on. It seems as though the nobles, they were connected with the mining coalition, and they were able to make exchange deals for the resources. But I guess the coalition seems like though they are requiring currency for the resources now. And they were connected to other relay stations. And we have information, I guess, the location to the other ones.
Well, I'll go. Can I will. I go ahead and upload the data to my systems, and I ship it and I shoot it off to the ship.
Okay.
And then
I'll
just
say
make our way out of here.
Gogo would stop you from shooting it to the ship. From his intelligence score, he would say that it could be intercepted. Since it's a wireless signal off your bracelet, it has to be encrypted first.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, I won't do that. I listened to Goga. And then just get up out of here.
All right.
Since we got everything we needed.
Sounds good. As you get up out of here, I would like you guys to roll Dex.
I'm rolling Dex because it would be hilarious if I got a high roll while asleep. That's pretty fire.
Are you wanting me to roll as well?
Yeah. Roll Dex for me, please. All right, just enough. So you guys notice there's 2 desert droids at the entrance here. And they seem to be, according to Grex's knowledge, they seem to be security droids for royalty. So they would not be owned by the Coalition, nor does it seem to Goga's knowledge that the Coalition has a hacker that could take over one of these droids, since they weren't able to enter this terminal.
Hmm. Can we or can Goga scan it to see if it's like, I don't know, hostile in a way, or like does it have like
Yeah, that's a good
anything
point.
to attack?
Yeah, like protocols for stuff. Yeah, go ahead and try to hack it. Would you like to... Okay, there's 2 ways you could try to hack this. You could either try to wirelessly hack it, which is difficult but completely safe. Like you can do it from behind a wall. The other way is that you get within a ad hoc range, like close to it, and then you have a way easier time hacking it, but open yourself up to if it had any directives to hurt you or something.
Okay. Okay, listen up. We could hack this thing. There's 2 ways, an easy way and a hard way. The easy way would make my job more easier, but there's a risk to my well-being. The other way, it's more difficult, but it's more safer. I don't know why this drone is here. I'm assuming this might be a normal thing for it to come down here, but I'm not sure. But that's one of our options. We could hack it.
Could I use
they pass?
could I use a disruptor, ammo, grenade, and shut him down?
You could. You could
Then
do that.
Gogarine can hack him.
Yes, but the only danger there is that whatever's hooked to them would notice that you disabled them. So it depends. If you want to come off as like potentially hostile, even if it's a little bit hostile, then you can. If you want to walk towards them with Goga, like shield by being in front of him, and then they draw arms on you and you shoot it, then it's self-defense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll do that option.
Okay.
I'll be a shield for Goga.
Okay. So you guys kind of do this. All right. And you guys approach. Is that plan good with you, Goga?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So you guys proceed forward, and at no point does it seem to activate a security protocol until you get like a little too close, but right here you're within range. They both sort of, the desert droids sort of ready themselves, but they don't do anything. And then from that range, Goga, you may roll me an ad hoc hack check.
Is that a regular hacking check?
Yep. Yeah, roll me hacking.
So just hacking, no
Int plus hacking. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
So being that luckily you're closer, this check's much easier. You do roll just literally on the line, and you're able to access their protocols. Their protocols are to stop people who are trying to enter, and if anybody's inside, to escort them out, and to recapture the terminal. That's their protocol that you scan in their device. They are readied with a weapon. The weapon they're readied with is really, really dangerous, but it is not a firearm, nor is it a melee weapon. It is essentially a extremely devastating core explosion. Like, they would blow themselves up.
Question. Can I refund? Can I get a refund on the workbench? I'm thinking we allowed them to go and try to recover the terminal, but when they get under the bench, I recall it and then they get crushed by the rocks.
That's an interesting point. I think you would have to be there in order to refund it, because you'd have to be in melee range essentially or something. So I don't think that would work, but it is a great plan if you wanted to ready a trap by being near it, but you'd have to be near it to do that.
I mean, I can just walk by. I'm cool with just walking behind them.
Following them as they're going to the terminal room. These ones aren't currently protocoled to check in on the thing. These ones are just the let people in, escort people out droids.
Okay.
So you'd have to find the ones that whatever droid or person, it could be a person, it's unlikely because it's a noble, is tasked with actually going inside. But right now, these two are just take people who are inside, tell them to leave, take people who are outside, tell them they can't go in.
I just walk back over here.
Okay.
And then I'll just refund it. That way it will just collapse and close access to this.
Okay. You can only refund it for half the cost. Is that okay?
Yeah, I just wanted it gone.
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. Sounds good. You do so. Goga, would you like to do any other things, like ask the droids? They do have speech protocols, so whatever they hear gets broadcasted to some noble guy. If you ask to open communication, it's not like a live connection, because that would be annoying.
Okay. Yeah, he'll talk to the droid. Hello.
Hello. Are you part of the mining coalition?
No.
Confirmed. Are you part of the nobles?
No.
Confirmed. Putting you on the line with Noble Arnold. Ring. Hello. Can you hear me from inside this droid?
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings as well.
Who am I speaking to?
I am Arnold. Arnold Kilgriff. You see, we have had this place stolen from us. It is a major relay point. If you are currently undecided who in which you are aligned with, we would like to request you to help us.
Do I recognize that name?
Arnold Kilgriff. You would have heard about him for the brief time you were in the Citadel North District. He works from in there.
Okay.
We'll say like the guard who took you to the side or whatever before Malfoy
got there, yeah.
We'll say he mentioned that the reason the security is high right then is because he was visiting.
Oh, yep. Yep. He was talking to me about the mining facility. He just didn't mention his name. Right.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you like to join our operation or learn more details, as long as you're willing to agree to some contracts?
Contract.
You guys sure do know how to advertise. So, I'm curious. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, if I were to, what will I get in exchange? Information, perhaps?
Sounds like you're a mercenary of some sort, but long story short, we would give you a place on this planet for residence, and then we would pay you to keep the droids safe as they complete their operations.
Enticing. I guess no information then.
You want to be paid in information?
Well, I was just wondering if that's also included in the package. You nobles sure do seem to have that. From
we
my
do.
own experience.
You talk a lot. Depends on the information, but almost certainly I can get you information in the form of payment. I'm not against that idea. What type of information?
Information that is not commonly known.
Okay, individual or corporate?
Could be both.
The way he talks is crazy. He's dude,
alright.
Goga's dick is massive, dude. The way this guy talks, man.
I guess it depends, but if it's not of a giant liability to our other nobles, then I don't see why they wouldn't agree.
What was your name again? Alfred or
Arnold.
Arnold. Yes, I like Arnold. It's a name that I can remember. Could I perhaps get your contact information?
I
The name I can remember
suppose.
after misremembering it twice.
The drone projects a hologram because it cannot send a direct signal to your bracelet of his contact number for his battle cruiser. It's not like a direct PDA number, but rather a cruiser number.
What is your hours of operation?
We'll be stationed here for a while. My personal hours of operation are between like these solar times. He brings up some various solar times because time is weird in space. So he'll say like, you know, the north central galaxy Citadel time, 4 p.m. to like midnight.
Interesting. Well, Arnold, it's a pleasure talking with you. However, I have to discuss this with my close associates of mine. If you don't mind that.
I do not mind. Is it possible to do it outside of this cave structure? If not, I understand, but it would be helpful.
Are you referring to calling back?
Yeah, I just would like if you guys could leave this mine shaft as it's deemed a hazard, but also for other
Oh,
information.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. We were just doing that and we met your servants, or what do you call them? Just droids.
I just call them droids, yeah.
I always think that you nobles always look at everyone as servants or something lesser than your class.
I would feel that way about other nobles, not myself. So I've been working on mining planets all my life.
Oh, Arnold here is a little different from the others. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting indeed.
I've served in military academy, and I've been on a battlefield or two.
Oh, wow.
So I think that's different
Okay.
than the paper pushers.
He wasn't born with money. That's, There's some credit there, I guess.
Well, Mr. Arnold, I have to go, but we'll take up on your word. We will be getting out of here as soon as possible. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you as well for hearing me out.
And then he, I guess, walks away since it's just
Yeah.
he's talking to the droid. So, and he heads back to the group. Well, friends, I just talked with the nobleman.
Yeah.
What did he say?
What you expected from a noble. He is offering a place of residence on this planet if we protect his precious servants. I mean, droids. Droids, right. And we could probably also, for payment, we could get information as well. Being that we have no alliance to both sides, this is a very lucrative position.
Really care either way. I normally wouldn't work with nobles, but he kind of reminds me of myself. He has a story that runs opposite of mine, but we end up at the same spot, really. So I get it.
My only issue is there's a particular class of nobles I know, unfortunately, that has ties with, he kind of whispers, the Black Construct. He's kind of looking over, making sure the droids didn't hear that.
Interesting, Goga. Because I too happen to know a family of nobles related to them. Unfortunately. But
Good. We can relate.
sadly.
My only fear is getting information about them could signal alarm if he's tied with any
That's
of
true.
the other nobles that are related
true.
or, working with the Black Construct.
So he wants us to do work for him. He'll give us information, a place to stay here while we do the job for him, and then what?
I'm sure the nobles probably would want to drive out the coalition. Seems, though, as they're not on good terms, from what I can tell.
Yeah, that does make sense. Oh yeah, guys. In the room to the west, I found a decent amount of those gems they were talking about being like rare on this planet. I don't know if any of y'all could do anything with it, but happened with
Did you?
when the whole trap going off rock caving thing was happening. I don't know if we could do anything with that. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. It's rare. It's got to be expensive if any of you care about money, or maybe we could use it to, like, we could give it to somebody for a reward, or like, I don't know.
Well, it's not bad to keep it. Why not? We should store it away, just in case.
We can take it back to the ship. Ooh, maybe, Shepard, maybe you could scan it and see, like how much it usually costs and stuff.
All right. In 7, scan.
Ooh. Wow.
What are you scanning again?
He's scanning in the west room, the boxes
Sure,
with the rare
Demarkous.
minerals in it.
Yeah.
She's trying to get information on the rare minerals, how much they cost, stuff like that. What it does. Maybe it can be used on your suit, although it's used for Latros stuff, so I don't know. That's what Tally said earlier. I don't know, Gabriel. Have you ever seen that stuff before? Well, you're a med student.
No.
You didn't see it before. Yeah. That was a bit of a foolish question from me, I'll be honest.
How many crates do we find?
There's 2 in there.
Ooh. Well, there you go.
You think the droids are just gonna let us work out with that?
Did they have any scanning protocols on them?
Yeah, they have all sensory protocols.
Oh.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
So, how big are the crates, for one?
How big are the crates? These are not large. I would say that they're about 3 feet tall.
Could I? Okay. How tall? Is it 3 feet? Okay, how long is my anti material rifle? How about how long do you think that is?
Oh, the size of your rifle?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 4 feet?
Okay. Could I place the crates in my inventory? That way they're like digitized, right? And that way we can
Oh.
get
Yeah, I can
past
see
the
digitizing or what that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shopping cart is a different ability for your character that requires talent up in that talent.
Damn.
Which could let you do that kinda. Like you would basically queue it to sell, but then not sell it. So you wouldn't be able to do that, but you could like take the crystals out of it and put it in your inventory, and that's out of sight. Because you guys have like a semi-hammer space like inventory, so it is out of sight. It's just you couldn't put a full ass crate.
Oh, then
Okay.
yeah, we can just do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, let's just do that then.
Okay. We'll say you
If
divvy up the
that's okay with you.
crystals, and you can call it like half or 40% of a crate each.
Okay.
And we'll repackage them when we get back to the ship
Yep.
and then figure out
Good
what
to
we'll
me.
do then.
Okay. Fine by me. We could keep it in case we get a. What if we get a laser for the shit? And then we could use it to fuel the laser, and then we could blow people up if they piss us off and go.
All right. Yeah. All right. So you all plan to leave this
Yep.
cave? Okay. So you leave the cave into a site where it seems like there's some sort of conflict between these two as we wrap the session.
Oh shit. There's a bunch of guys out there.
We'll have to see if they talk it out or go into full firefight next time.